don't stink. It's a bad job. John Fury here can pull them. Because I am what I am. I said, look, David Haye, I'm going to tell you off the camera, mate, I don't like you, pal. You're an obnoxious sod. Me and you now will sort out in the toilet. We'll have a fun. Get the fuck, me and you'll have a punch up in there.
Go on, lad.
So I just said to him, win, lose or draw, mate, you don't want to keep disrespecting me, because I'll tell you, BT got me to there, just laugh at me. Oh, get Tyson's dad on, he's funny, we'll take the piss out of him. But what they didn't understand when they employed me, I knew more than the men they're paying, and I'm doing it for free. Yeah, you know, they're paying all these men thousands, and I said, listen to this, come tomorrow morning, you'll all be kissing my backside, because I'm right and you're wrong, and what happened, I predict it every night. And you know what? I see you're not laughing now, are you? Anyway, he put me in a room on my own and fetched me a load of fruit. I said, I'm not a chimpanzee. I want to speak to somebody. But anyway, that night, I'm in a room with a big basket of fruit, which I kicked the shit out of, by the way. One cameraman who couldn't keep the camera still because he was terrified. He said, am I okay in here? Don't you worry, I said, mate. Enjoy with me. But he couldn't stop laughing when I kicked the bowl of fruit all over the place. I've jumped on all the apples, all the oranges and everything. He couldn't stop laughing.
I've just seen on the video with the other said, I knew you knew it.
That was only a bit of it. Because he couldn't show it and tell him. But listen, he said, John, I'll tell you what you have done. You've entertained me more than the fight. But listen, it's all good fun, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. David Haye, and his words. And at the next fight, the third fight, God, he was up Tyson's ass and everything. I've never seen anybody box so well. This guy's unbelievable. He started with his ass, then he started.
You can't get a prediction. Has he predicted any right verdicts yet? No, he's predicted nothing. I said to Btsport this last time.
What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So we just heard there from your mans, John. Oh! Fury, airing out, dusting off Mr. David Big Toe, and having a quick go on him. Oh man, it's bad for David Haye. It's all the way bad for David Haye. And guess what? He got no one to blame but himself. I can't lie to you, listen. From one light-skinned Donny to another, yeah. Growing up, I'll tell a lie, I always thought David Haye was clapped. Ever since he ducked Tyson Fury, he was clapped. But even a bit before then, when I was young and impressionable, 2009 probably, in the press, bear in mind boxing was pretty dead then. It was all about David Haye versus Klitschko. And David Haye was like the lean, wannabe knockoff Mike Tyson kind of dude. Yeah, smaller. He was nothing like Mike Tyson, but you know what I'm saying? They kind of built it like that. Oh, David Haye's got the one bomb, the Haymaker. Oh, David Haye. Yeah, and like I said, from one light-skinned Donny to another, I kind of like nod my head like, boom. Yeah, obviously, he repping Team Lighty right now. 2-2s. I mean, it was a wrap really after he went in there with Vlad. Never mind ducking Tyson Fury, it was a wrap when David Big Toe got his big foot out on the post-fight press conference table and started wagging it as to why he lost. No, you lost, like Tyson Fury said, on the ringside, face to face. You lost, David Big Toe, because your whole mentality is about flapping. I'm sorry, yeah, especially over the years. I mean, look at this stuff here. I've been saying for a while. For example, David Haye, he fought his gym mate, that millionaire gym mate he fought on a Triller card. Yeah, he went in there and he looked pretty decent. Anyway, after the fight, after boxing his gym mate on a Triller show, he came out and said, Tyson Fury, I want you bad. I'm in shape, I'm gonna knock you out. Yeah? Guess what? I said, David Haye. Bearing in mind, people, at that time, John Fury had been doing the same thing he's doing here, talking about how he wanna bend David Haye over his little knee and give him a good slap. Yeah, 100%. John Fury was saying he bent David Haye over his knee and slapped him like a naughty boy. He was saying all kind of things. I mean, you heard it there. He offered him into the toilet to fill him in. All kind of madness has been going on. John Fury has stayed mugging off David Haye on the BT head-to-head thing before the Fury versus Wilder fight. Yeah, David Haye has an opinion. John Fury comes in hot, and David Haye relents and, actually, yeah, you're right, John, actually, just folding. Everywhere you go, David Haye was folding to John Fury. Anyway, 2-2s, as I was saying. After the Triller fight, David Haye, all in the video, all on the microphone, talking about how he wants Tyson Fury. I said, as did anyone else with logic and a brain in their barnet, they said, listen, Tyson, David, Mr. Big Toe, if you want Tyson Fury, John Fury's begging to have a go on you. Why don't you offer to fight John Fury, and then, obviously, if you've knocked out his dad, it's going to be super hard at any level, especially where Tyson Fury comes from, the whole bare knuckle thing, yeah? It's a patriarchal, is it patriarchy? It's, either way, it's the men one, yeah, the man one, patriarchy. I think it's the patriarchy, but that's what it is, 100%. The whole bare knuckle culture is patriarchy, yeah? Dominated by men. So if you mollywop someone's pops, it's on like Donkey Kong. There's no way Tyson Fury could go back to the middle class bare knuckle community if he let David Haye mollywop his pops. That there was a perfect marketing play. Guess what? David Haye was actually nervous. I kid you not. He don't want it. I don't know what it is about John Fury. David Haye is actually scared to death of John Fury. He treats John Fury's name like Voldemort. He don't even dare say it. He out here woofing about Tyson Fury. John Fury's on a plate and he don't want it. And that's what this comes down to, people. It's sad to see. I mentioned a little while ago, David Haye had his Team Lighty card revoked. Yeah, I don't know what group, I don't know what part of identity politics he recognises with, but he ain't Team Lighty no more. He Team Zesty. How are you going to let this old dude with no whiskers keep punking you off? But listen, I respect John Fury. Why? Well, I respect John Fury in the things he says about David Haye, because guess what? David Haye has rolled over, and he just stay taking it. Yeah, every single day, John Fury has David Haye bent over his knee and wallops him like a naughty child, and David Haye take it. And here's another one. I'm sorry, yeah. As a pro boxer like David Haye, you should never allow this kind of behaviour. It's a bit like when John Fury was mugging off Carl Frampton. That was weird as well. John Fury's in there wagging his finger like, what? I don't get it myself. These guys are, I don't know, man. Can you imagine this kind of thing going on back in the 90s? Can you imagine someone wagging their finger in Mike Tyson's face? Or wagging their finger in Lennox Lewis' face? Or wagging, I'm trying to think of the smaller guys. What smaller guys? Or even people like Gerald McLennan. Can you imagine someone wagging their finger in his face? These dudes today are soft, like butter, super duper soft. And John Fury, that's the thing about Fury. John Fury's got that kind of, he knows how to navigate. He knows the guys to put it on. And David Haye, there's a reason John Fury stays giddy upping on David Haye. He stays riding him for free. And it's bad for David. I'll never forget as well when Shannon Briggs pulled up. Shannon Briggs pulled up and stuck it on David Haye. And David Haye was biting his lip, looking nervous, man. Honestly, it's a myth. But then again, look at David Haye's career. Listen, he's made more money than I ever will, but still, the facts are the facts. David Haye was in there, had his first hard fight against, who was it, Tony Thompson? Something like that. So next middle-aged Donny filled him in. David Haye never really had no minerals like that. He was an on-top fighter. David Haye was great when he was topping someone. He never really had to fight back in that sense. You never saw David Haye down bad or losing and find a way to win. Same against Vlad. He went in there, like Tyson Fury said, to lose. He went in there, I can lose on points. 100%. That was one of the purest lines Tyson Fury ever said. Yeah, David Haye, you went in there and you thought, a lot of people get knocked out by Vlad. I'll be one of the ones that loses on points. And that's what, no truth of words were ever told. Yeah, he's always been a bottler. And now it's unfortunate to see David Haye is bottling it from John Fury, and I salute John Fury for just mugging him off. When someone does that, I feel like David Haye has passed John Fury a Muggins card, which basically is like a Muggins get out, pass Muggins free card. Guess what? Any day John Fury feels like it, he can wake up, get onto national TV, and just mug off David Haye, and he does nothing back. It's embarrassing. Yeah? David Haye needs to sit down somewhere and reflect on his behaviour, because he going out super duper sad. John Fury out here mugging you off 24/7. You know where to be found. No doubt, 100%.